Welcome back to Alabama Live. School is out and summer is here. A fantastic time to visit one of Alabama's state parks. Renee Rainey is the Chief of Interpretation and Education for Alabama State Parks. Thanks so much for joining us today, Renee. Talk a little bit about some of the parks you're highlighting for us this time.
All right, we are glad to be with you all today. It's a beautiful summer day to be in Alabama. We're going to talk about Wind Creek and Chewacla today, and they are both incredible parks.
Well, let's talk about Chewacla State Park first. This is a really short drive. It's a really favorite, actually, for a lot of people in this area. It's a favorite stop, especially this time of year. So much to offer, and it's beautiful.
It is. It's a hidden gem among our parks. It's near Auburn, and for me, I believe it's a stress-free park. I've heard so many guests talk about driving in through that little gate into the 76 shades of green that you find in that park, and some peace just falls on you. But it's a fun place to visit. There's so much to do for families, for guests of any type to come in. We've got canoe rentals. We've got a 26-acre lake that you can rent paddle boats, and you can swim off of a diving platform. And then there are over 30 miles of hiking trails and the most beautiful waterfall.
It is beautiful. What about any updates or upgrades for those of us who go on a regular basis? Can we see anything new this summer?
Well, we're still in the planning process right now for upgrades on campground improvements and playground equipment. So we've got a lot of really good plans going on. But I will tell you, one thing that a lot of people don't know we've got there, some fantastic RV camping sites, some primitive camping sites, but the safari glamping sites, our Timberline safari glamping sites, these canvas tents make you feel like you're in a hotel room in the middle of the woods, and the fireflies outnumber the stars at night.
Oh, wow, that sounds incredible. You also mentioned Wind Creek Park. What can we find there?
Now, Wind Creek Park, I believe that is an oasis in the middle of Alabama, and it's almost like a freshwater gulf. Wind Creek State Park is nestled on the shores of 41,000-acre Lake Martin, which is one of the most pristine lakes in America. And at Wind Creek, you have your choice. You've got a choice of about 30 miles of hiking trails. You've got pontoon boat rentals and motorboat rentals and camping and cottages on the way and our improvements. We've got cabins there, horseback riding, horseback camping, bird watching. If you just want to sit out by your RV or your tent and sip coffee and see over 400 species of birds as they pass through, it is just amazing. Now, those waters are just silver shining, and the sunsets are absolutely incredible.
And Wind Creek is right there on the banks of the lake, which is just, it's a hard spot to beat. It's beautiful.
It is. It's beautiful.
Do we need reservations for any of these parks?
You don't necessarily have to have reservations, but we do encourage it because these parks fill quickly. A lot of folks plan their vacations in advance for these Alabama state parks, and it's easy. You can go to alapark.com for your stay, play, and explore adventure. We've got an online portal there where you can not only plan your reservations for your lodging or your camping, but you can also look at all the wonderful environmental education programs we have in these two parks and in all 21 of our state parks. And there is just so much to do in an Alabama state park, just depending on what your mood is, what your hobby is, what your interest is. We have something for everyone.
An incredible getaway without really going too far. It's a great way to spend the summer.
These two parks are basically an hour from Atlanta, an hour from Birmingham, and an hour and a half from Nashville, Tennessee. And I can't tell you how many times I've had guests tell me, we've stumbled into this park or we heard about this park from other satisfied guests, and it's similar to the Smoky Mountain Valleys or Helen, Georgia, or these wonderful other places across the Southeast, and it's right here in Alabama without having to travel too far or investing too much in your gas tank.
I think you said it best. It's a hidden gem right here in Alabama. Renee, thanks so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you so much for having us.